Right then guys, welcome back to our second video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the quest, Secrets of the Depths. Now, you may be wondering what this quest is. If you go to the skills menu, just go all the way to the bottom, you have this quest. It says Secret of the Depths. Now, to the more astute of you, depths might imply water, hence why we're surrounded by lots of water. Now, if we just go back to it, Secrets of the Depths, it has a lot of random numbers and it says Research, Facility, Satellite. Now, it's pretty obvious what it says. It's not like it's a mission. It's not like it's really hard to understand. It quite clearly says Research Facility Satellite. You'd have to be pretty retarded not to get that. So, what does this mean? If you go onto your map and you do a little looking around, you'll notice there is an underwater research facility. Now, that also ties into the meaning of depths. Hey ho, we know it's there. Right, let's go to that location. Guys, you may be thinking to yourself, what sort of tutorial is this if I don't baby feed you all the steps, which is what I'm going to do right now. So, if you look at the map, on the right hand side of the map, there is no places to get a boat out apart from the one in Le Port. Now, Le Port is a spawn. You can spawn at Le Port, so it's quite good. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to this boat shop. You're going to have to go to the diving shop first, get the wetsuit, get the vest, and then finally get the diving goggles, cost you 600. And then you need to go to the boat shop, buy a water scooter. Totally, that'll cost you 4,600. Now you have to do the long bit and go all the way to the underwater research facility. Have fun. Right then guys, you're in your boat and you've got a 7.4 click journey ahead of your way. This boat only goes 8 kilometers an hour, so it's going to take you quite a long time. So what do you do to speed the process up, I hear you ask? This is what I do. You go escape, you click configure, go to controls, you go to vehicle movement, which is sort of halfway down the list, where it says car fast forward, bind that to space. Okay, escape, and then all you gotta do is stick a heavy object on your space bar. For instance, I put my phone on there like this. Voila, there you are. Now, all you gotta do is line it up with a 7.3 and avoid this little island in between the gaps. If you line it up just right, you can go straight past. So I'll meet you there once we're there. Here we are guys, we are at the underwater research facility. Now, as it says in the name, it's underwater, which means it's going to be in the sea directly below us. Now, just a quick tip, make sure your boat is at 0 kilometers per hour. If it's plus or minus anything, all it's going to do is drift out and just keep on drifting. You're going to have to do that swimming back. So if we just quickly remind ourselves of the quest description, it says research facility, which is where we are at now. It says satellite. Now, we know it's got something to do with the satellite, but we're not quite sure yet. So we'll just get out. Don't really have to lock the boat because it's not like anyone's going to rob it unless it's Nemo or that turtle. So if we keep going all the way down, you'll notice two things. You'll notice what appears to be a satellite or a radio dish or whatever you want to call it, and a box. Now that box is for another quest, so you don't have to do that just yet. But this now is the satellite. So if we just swim all the way down to the satellite, like so, you go to the back of it. It says destroy the satellite. That's just got a scroll wheel on it, destroy the satellite, and now if you look in your inventory, you'll have the satellite part. Now that is the item you need for the quest. Now all you've got to do now is the easy bit, which is handing it in. But where do you hand it into, I hear you ask? We'll find out into the next step. All I've got to do now is just go to the top of the boat and I'll tell you where it is. So then, we've figured out the quest description. Research facility satellite. We have now got the satellite part. The last bit we've got to do now is hand it in. So when you scroll wheeled and collected the satellite part, it said hand that into the, and then it was question mark, question mark, question mark. And that doesn't really give much away directly, but it is a clue in itself. So if you look at the map, once again, you have two question marks. You have the black question mark and you have this red question mark. And if you look at how underwater research facility is written, it's written in the red. And if you zoom in onto the icon, it has a question mark. So knowing that, it's the red question mark we've got to go to. So, what I suggest doing is taking the water scooter all the way down to here, going to the garage, driving all the way down, and handing it in. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll meet you when we're at the airport. So then guys, you have just gone from the underwater research facility. You have sent the water scooter all the way down to the shore. You've shored up. You can go to the garage now. You either go to the car garage or you can go to the air garage. Either or really, it doesn't matter. Now, unfortunately, my vehicles are bugged at the moment, so I'm going to have to do this long ass trip in a motorbike I've just bought. So I guess I'll see you on the other side, but it's going to take me quite a long time. I might have died of old age by then, but we'll see what happens. So, as mentioned, you've got to go to the red question mark. The quickest way to do that is follow the orange road down all the way up here through this little chicane bit down. I always cut across here and then hand it in. So I will see you there. So then we're at the last step now. You've got your satellite part, you've done all the hard work, and all you got to do now is hand it in. So this is where you hand it in. There's just this little guy on his own with some combat gear on, has unknown. All you got to do now is turn in the satellite part, and that's it. That's everything done now. That's then the video done now, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's the second video I've made. I'm gradually getting better at making these sorts of videos since I'm completely new to it, hence why I'm stumbling over my words. I mean, there's been an endless amount of bloopers in this, but I hope it was informative as per usual, and you enjoyed the video, and you now know how to do the quest relics. So thank you for watching, and hopefully you will come back again. Cheers.